Tigger Star for the Star now. We back at you. Make sure you like So2V. For the people that have subscribed to me and may run across this video, please let me know in the comment box if you like this perspective of my video setup or my other perspective. That's it. Bandman kevo on kicking his wife out. She doesn't cook or clean. I gave her thousands every week. Damn, you gave her thousands every week and she still didn't cook or clean? What she was doing with that goddamn money then, bro? Is this when being a high value man goes wrong? Wouldn't everybody look at Bandman kevo as being a high value man? Got the connections, got the money, got the look, got the lifestyle. You can't even get a bitch in line to cook and clean. Not that she cheated, so shout out. She ain't do that. You can't even get a bitch in line to cook and clean. Damn. Thousands every week and the bitch won't even cook and clean. So you had to kick her out? You ain't know that she wasn't cooking and cleaning before that shit? Let's see, what he talking about? Shout out Say Cheese, man. Fair use, fair use.
There we go. We're back, Bandman kevo. How you doing?
You already know, man. You know, a lot of the drama been going on. You know, we got a lot to talk about, my boy.
I see, man. You living your life, Hollywood Hills.
Yeah.
$1 million crib. $1 million jewelry.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Now, on the flip side of that, man.
Shout out to Bandman kevo, man. But this is when all this jewelry, all this shit. And like I said, we so attached to this infrastructure. We so attached to all of these material things that these white people that made to create this illusion that this is a life that we should be living. We can't live a certain natural way anymore. It makes us look poor. It makes us look like the peasant of Egypt. So in reality, we have to be able to look a certain way in order for people to take a liking to us, for the most part. If you want those Hollywood Hill houses, if you want those goddamn $1 million in jewelry, if you want all the IG models and all the IG baddies and shit like that, you gotta look a certain way. You gotta come off a certain way. You gotta be a more of this high value caliber. But then, in reality, what you got to kick out your wife for then? If she ain't cooking and cleaning. So you say you ain't even got enough juice to have another bitch come and live in there, live with you and your wife, and she gonna be the one that cook and clean and goddamn be the emotional support for your wife? We ain't got it like that? What's the point of being a high value man if you can't even get it like that? I don't care what that Kevin Samuels goofy shit talking about, that men want to go out and have sex on their own and they don't want to have their wife in the situation with them as far as threesomes and shit. That shit lame as fuck. That's some old ass goddamn house nigga shit. Fuck all that. It's 2022. Nigga, if you still want to live like it's 1922, be my fucking guest. But where the future going, nigga, and we got all of these other synthetic sexual objects and shit. Really? Fuck out of here.
You know, you've been going viral for a lot of good, and you know, as of lately, you know, a little bit of bad online with allegations about you kicking out your wife, as a lot of people didn't even know you were married, your wife, and then your son. You know, take us through that and how that son too. Damn. Are.
Like I knew it was something, you know what I mean, when I seen it. I'm just like, you know, what's really going on. So for anybody that don't know, you know, my lease was up in October of 2021.
Anybody know
lease was up. So what I did, I said instead of me and Don continue to stay together, because, you know, I invited a lot of celebrities over, and, you know, it'd be my kids, my family, it'd be too much going on. So I decided to say, okay, how about I get you your own place and I get my own place? You know, Don didn't want to do that. You know what I mean? So I'm just like, well, we got to do something, because that's what I'm trying to do to move forward. So I did it anyways. I say, okay, my crib gonna be ready in a month. Your crib will be ready in a month.
Niggas act so smart, but so dumb at the end of the day. I don't care. Call me whatever you want. It is what it is, man. Certain shit just got to start being called out for what it is. He said she didn't want to do that. Cool. But he said, well, this is what I got to do for the business. Real shit. That's what you got to do for the business. I respect that, my nigga. I respect that. And I respect what you told your wife, and I respect what she told you. The shit I don't respect is you got all this money. You quote unquote make X amount of dollars a week. You couldn't have a place where you have a, what they call them, a guest house. So you couldn't just have a guest house on the side of your real house where you have more business, a man cave office type looking thing, where they wouldn't have to come into your actual domain where your wife stay, but you could still be in close contact with your wife and your child, because in reality you still in on your same lane, you still in your same property, you just in a guest house. So if anything go wrong where she needs you on the fly, you don't have to drive across town and wait and think about traffic and shit like that. No, all you gotta do is run back through the yard and go back to the crib. You got all this money, you can't have that shit. You can't have that. It ain't houses that come with guest houses already. This is what we saying now. So there's no houses that come with guest houses no more. There's no houses that come with basements and all this shit. With a guest house is better, so they won't even have to come into your actual home. And then your wife, in retrospect, wouldn't go into the guest house because she know this is more of your man cave, your office. This is where you conduct the majority of your business at. So when people come over to all these celebrities and shit, you take them to the guest house. Fuck trying to know why he don't want to take them to a guest house or anything like that, because he want to be able to show off how glamorous he living. Everybody know a guest house ain't gonna look as extravagant as the actual house. But that's the fucking point, nigga. You already know that I'm Bandman kevo, so nigga, I don't need to impress no other niggas no more. Once y'all see my house, nigga, I'm like, oh yeah, this is my house right here. We ain't going here. We're going to the office though, to the guest room. They're like, damn, hold on, I thought we were going there. Nah, cause you thought wrong then, nigga. Fuck you talking about? Cause you want to go back to your crib and do this shit, nigga? Oh, okay, I guess we're going to the guest room then. Exactly, nigga. I know.
We just don't do the hotel. I had to stay in a hotel for a month, you know what I mean, which is $1,800 a month. I mean, $1,800 a week. And I was just like, okay, I'm going to get you your nice hotel. I'm going to stay in a nice hotel. My crib got ready. Boom, I'm in my crib.
Why in the fuck did you... So y'all wasn't broken up and then you were just trying to do this for more for business. Why in the fuck would you get you your own hotel and then get her own hotel? Is this what high value men do? Is this how confused they is? Is this how unorganized they is? Not for material shit. He know how to get some material shit, but anything physical, actually real, he don't know what to do with it no more. He too caught up in the illusion of dollar bill, y'all. You don't know how to actually interpret physical beings anymore. You said you went to go get her own hotel, a 5-star hotel, and then you went to go get you a 5-star hotel. They cost $1,800 a week. You could have put a down payment on a motherfucking Airbnb for a month. You could have paid out an Airbnb for a whole month, where both of y'all could have stayed there for $1,800. I don't understand that. Is this where high value shit is going? Is this where the high value man shit going? Where you get to a certain point, you got all this money that I'm gonna buy my wife and my child a hotel, and then I'm gonna go get a hotel somewhere else. I don't know what type of niggas these is, boy, but nigga, it ain't gonna be a time in my life until I ain't here where I ain't gonna be in my daughter's life or around my daughter's mama. Know why? Because at the end of the day, we need each other to be able to train this child for this future we going into. And it's okay if you got X amount of money and shit like that, so you feel like they ain't never gonna need no money. No, they're gonna need more knowledge. They're gonna need more structure. They're gonna need more visual. Lord bless. They're gonna need more visual be more visual training and different things like that.
I'm steady telling her, you know what I mean, like where you want to stay. She can't make up her mind of exactly what she want to do or what she want to stay, because she still can't take in the fact that I want to stay by myself. She don't like that. She like, you just want your own home because you want to have hoes and you want to do this. How come I can't stay with you? That's not fair and all this type of weird shit. I'm just like, bro, I'm a loner. You know what I mean? I'm very clean. I'm very organized. I'm very disciplined. Sometimes as a female, females tend to be more careless on the cleaning side, or careless about this, or I might be trying to work and my baby crying and the condo is too small. I feel like if I get you a house or something like that, I can come over anytime.
Funny, he just said that, and the same situation was just happening in my real life right now, where my baby was crying and her little badass still throwing her temper tantrum, and she ain't nothing but 1.5. So I understand the space and how it could be more beneficial, but at the same token, like I said, when you just said, and I can come over there anytime, you got to drive through traffic at any time. You got to worry about certain different things coming into the situation as far as you having to drive over there. What if it's a more serious situation? She needs you over there right now. You can't get there right now. Doesn't matter how good your car is, how much you can pay Uber. You can't get there right now. But if you were in a guest house doing your work in a more secluded space, because you have the abundance of money and resources to do so, then you should overextend your hand and your structure as far as to keep your family together as a whole, man, and not split up as far as I need more workspace and I think y'all need your own living space, when work and living is two of the same things in holy matrimony, man. We got everybody working for a living, when in reality we're supposed to be living for our work. So hold on, we're living for our work. Do what you love, man, and things will work out, even if the society around us crumbles.
You know what I mean? And it'd be better, trust me, like you get what you want, but she didn't want that. She felt like, I want to stay with you. Why can't we just stay with you? So she turning down cribs. She's not able to get cribs. She's not able to do this. I don't know why, but I'm just like, okay, cool. Lord. I'll make a deal with her. I say, listen, I get you this big ass house in Texas, brand new. It's about $340,000. She say, yeah, I'll take it. I said, okay, cool. Now, I'm not the rich one. Bandman kevo is the rich one. I'm Kevin Ford. You know what I mean? So I say, I got to get it in my business name, because my business makes the money, not me. So she said, oh no, if you got to get it in your business name, I don't want it. I say, what type of girl gonna tell you it's a house is a house? Lady, if somebody was offering me a home, I'm gonna take that home, correct? I'm gonna take that home. I don't give a fuck if it's in your business name, your daddy name, your mama name, you feel me? Give me the home. She said, nah, because something can happen and you might want to put me out of that house and this and that. So it gave me red flags. I feel like, why would you think that I will put you out of a house if you ain't gonna do nothing? Like, what? Like, I don't understand. Like, it's in my business. No, because you might kick me out. Like, so this is why
I can say a red flag.
I have these same conversations on Say Cheese about females. That's why I never put them first. Never. Now, as far as her, I rocked with Dime more because of the jail thing. Now, we about to get into that too. You know what I mean? Because people like, oh man, she held you down, she did this. Let's just be honest, man. Let me just be honest, because I'm the type of person where if you do something for me, whether it's big or small, I feel like I'm gonna look out for you. Just like if you take an artist and take them to the moon and then they get big headed later on and say, fuck you, I'm not that person. If you send me $3,500 out of 3 years, you know what I mean? And I didn't get on Say Cheese and talk about you or tell the real tea about what happened while I was locked up, you should be a happy camper. You know what I mean? Like, why would you go and cap? Because I could have said, well, you know, she held me down, but this, and this. But me just being happy to be out of jail, I came out, yeah, my girl held me down, this, and this, got her this, got her that, got her this. You seen the steps? You seen the follow-up of what she got? She got more than any. How can you go online and tell other girls that really are homeless, that really have bad boyfriends, that really is getting beat up, you know what I mean, that really is working jobs making $30,000 a year, that you're homeless? That's like a smack in the face to people who are really going through struggles because you're spoiled.
Now, on IG Live, you said that you had her on allowance. You would pay her thousands a week.
Listen, bro, no cap. You know me. You see how I spend money. I'm in the crib right now. This is $10,000 a day. You get what I'm saying? So understand, when Don wants money, she gets money. No cap. I might send her 500. I might send her 1,000. I might send her 2,000, 3,000. Don has thousands of dollars worth of bags, $4,000-$5,000 bags. She goes out to eat every single day. That adds up to thousands of dollars a day. Uber Eats is not cheap. Don don't cook, don't clean.
So, what did you instill in this woman, my brother? What did she learn from you? What intellect did you put into her? Fuck all that materialistic shit. What did she learn from you? What is she able to take into the next life that you gave her? So hold on, the next life, and the angel level. What did she do? I mean, what did you do? What did you teach her? I'm not saying you didn't teach her nothing about business and how shit works. I'm not saying that. No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying, what are the intellectual properties that she holds dear, that she know that she never gonna get from somebody else, as far as mentally? Because if all you gave her was money, that's all she ever looked at you as. And then we got all of this Kevin Samuel shit going on. So you don't think that she one of them type that pay attention to what all the women is saying against all of these red pill shit? So she feeling the same type of way they do, but in a better predicament, like you said, than most of the women that's out here. So if most of the women is in a fucked up predicament, then you got one woman that overly privileged and then coming out and saying that, oh, now girls, I'm in the same predicament y'all live, and you're gonna get a whole bunch of them girls riding her bandwagon and saying that you wrong and all this other shit. But in reality, what did you instill in her? So I wouldn't have never got her a whole crib on her own anyway. You said you never put a woman first, but then you say that you sent her all this money, Uber Eats, and goddamn she go out to eat every goddamn day. You send her all this money, she got $1,000 worth of bags, but you don't put a woman first? Is that not putting a woman first? What? The most shit I ever bought for my wife down with, and I've been with her for 10 years, is shit when we was goddamn in our early teenage years. Not saying I ain't bought her nothing as time progressed, but that's when I was buying more like gifts type shit and more of the spoiling type nature or pampering type nature. That was then when I did that shit, when I was 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, shit like that. But as I'm 28 now, I ain't doing all that pampering shit. And even if when we do get to a plateau where we can goddamn have an abundance of resources and money at our disposal, we're gonna still live a more sustainable lifestyle as far as letting go of a lot of this materialistic shit that we can't take with us when our time is gone.
You understand what I'm saying? I'm not that type of person to put her out like this, but when a girl don't cook, don't clean, and then I have to hire maids all the time, and then you become careless with things. If you're very careless, like, well, I might say, damn, the dog just shitty, you gonna pick it up? Oh, I just seen that. I'll get it. Like, that irritates me. Or if I see my baby crying too much, or if his diaper ain't changed fast enough, I'll get irritated. I'll be like, damn, hurry up and change his diaper, hurry up.
Yeah, that's real man shit right there. I agree with that. I agree with everything you just said, my brother. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I agree with that. Because if I'm the one that's bringing the structure in some of the organization or paying the bills in a high value man's perspective, paying all the bills, taking care of it, all the money works here, at least you can do is that shit. So this is why I say, what did you train her? Or is she trained? Did you have a build a bitch? That's what's gonna be my next video, man. How to goddamn build a bitch. Not build a bear, how to build a bitch. You remember though? Niggas don't understand that shit. Niggas get this money, fame and shit, and they think these bitches gonna fall in line and just do everything just because they got all this shit. No, it's gonna make them lazier. Because the more shit you think you got, the more time you think you got to accomplish it.
Do this because I'm doing so much. You don't have to do anything. Do you understand that this girls is going through some shit with these guys? Like, yeah, man, she just don't know, bro. Like I said, she took what I took on social media and presented and ran with it in her mind. But nobody knows the truth but me and her. You understand what I'm saying? And I don't want to put her out there and blast her out like.
And that's all social media is. It's a big fucking opinion of people putting out their own entitled opinion. But do you know where opinion come from? It comes from being a fucking bigot because they don't have any reasonably. They don't have anything reasonable to base their belief, opinion, or faction on. They're nothing but bigots. Majority of this population and people that's on social media are bigots. They're not hard-headed people. They're not practical and realistic. They're not sentimental. Most people are sentimental.
That, you know what I mean? But just know that it's deeper than what everybody thinks. You know what I mean? You don't get treated for a certain way like this for a reason. The whole marriage thing, right? That was a whole favor. That was a favor to help her look good in her situation that I'm going to tell you about. You know what I mean? But it was a favor for her because she was going through something with, somebody else she was dealing with. And I said, she was like, well, can you just do this? And then when we do this, you can just go ahead and do this. I'm like, all right, cool, for a favor. Out of respect for her.
You heard what he said, man. Niggas not even getting married or getting into relationships with women because they actually want to get into them with them no more. They're doing it for beneficial reasons, man. It's not even genuine anymore. So I understand now why he said, okay, I'll get you your own crib, then I'll get my own crib. Because that's something that's a cooperative teamship, or they're not on the same team. He's not the leader. He's just the financial beneficiary. That's it. He's not a leader. He wasn't leading her. He was just her financial beneficiary, where anything that she wanted, she can get done. And what she had to do, all she got to do is do a little sucky fucky and take care of the baby and goddamn look good. Make him look good.
You get what I mean? Because if I really wanted to marry you, where the hell is your wedding ring? Man, kevo, you marry a girl, what, she got the biggest wedding ring? And she got the biggest wedding. So I just feel like helping people will get you smacked in the face later. That's why I don't be too quick. Niggas be like, hey bro, put me on.
He right, on me. He ain't lying about that. This is why I say certain shit just gotta be called out for what it is, because this is how we help people. This is how I help Bandman Kevo. He said, how the fuck you gonna help him? Nigga, he got way more money than you. This is the problem. You think nobody can help you unless they got more money than you. But in reality, nigga, no. If they got more life experience or goddamn just information or a different perspective, every perspective that somebody can give you can, in return, benefit your life if you use that perspective in the right way.
The girls be like, man, can you help me with this, help me with that? And when you see the closest people do stuff to you, you be like, damn, G. You know what I'm saying? Like, why are you doing this? What is your reason for doing this? Now I'm always asking me, post me more, share me more. That's when I was coming to you. I'm like, man, bro, I need to, get on this and the relationship stuff. Then I was like, nah.
This girl said, post her more. You already rich. Why do you need to be posted on social media so you can blow up off of his name and build your own fan base? So in return, when a situation like this happens, then you'll be able to continue to fuel your social media career. This is why I say you ain't trained her. You let her goddamn whoop you into a situation where you didn't need to be in a situation. But like you said, you was trying to help people. And this is why I say we helping people the wrong way. We helping people how they want to be helped. That's not how you help somebody. If I got somebody that I know is addicted to crack cocaine and they need my help because they're going through withdrawal, so in return, guess what I do? I go out and buy them more cocaine. How's that helping them? Because I done gave them what they wanted. That's how they want to be helped. But the way that they don't want to be helped is me saying no and taking their ass to a rehab center or goddamn locking their ass in a room where they can't get out until they break that shit, or taking them on a goddamn long journey of self-awakening so they can realize that they don't need to be addicted to certain additives in this world. So we think we helping people by giving them what they want, but in reality, the only how we can help somebody is give them what they don't know that they need, which is a motherfucker that's telling you the straight, blunt truth.
That's not really for me because I know how women do. I've been dealing with women forever, and I always see myself in new relationships because it always be about them. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not saying all women are bad women, but at the same time, it's like you have some type of motive because you never did this amount of stuff for me. And if it was the opposite, let a girl so-called kick a, talk about, oh man, he kicked me out. They're gonna be like, well, he need to get his ass a job and he'd do this.
Exactly, facts.
Why would I kick her out? How could you say I kicked you out when you staying in the hotel that's $1,800 a week? Riding in a 2021 Benz truck.
Damn.
You have a $30,000 watch on, chains, and you eat out every single day. With a $30,000 Frenchie.
This is what being a high value man goes wrong, man. Spoiling a bitch instead of building a bitch. Don't just get to this certain point as far as status, money, and resources and connection and become a high value man, and then just think that the bitch is gonna bend over backwards and do everything that a woman supposed to do. No, you still gonna have to build a bitch, and then as soon as goddamn shit start to go wrong and you can't build a bitch how you want to, then you give her ultimatum or a choice where if you don't want to be more cooperative and become more of a team player and an asset to me as a whole, then I'm gonna have to let you go because I can no longer build you. I can no longer instill different intellectual properties into you to make you a better woman for the future.
So it's almost like you want more and more and more and more and more. And I guess what she said that triggered her was she seen some girl sending her posts of me going out with other girls and this and this. Like, shorty, like if that's what triggered you to be disloyal, then I don't need to be talking to you at all. Because no matter how mad a person get at you, they shouldn't get that disloyal, no matter what. Because I could have been blasting her out about any little thing, correct?
And that's a fact. That's the end of the video, man. Just because we have differences with somebody that we do know or associate with, that don't mean that we should become less loyal or feel like we less obligated to be loyal to that person. As far as just because a nigga said something to you, now you don't want to speak to the nigga no more. Now you just like, I'm gonna do me, man. Fuck him, man. I'm gonna do me. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, niggas too much with that sentimental shit, bruh. You hear me though? Like I said, shout out Bandman, kevo, man. I guess he did what he had to do at the end of the day. And this is the whole point about having a different perspective of how things could have went or how things should have went if he was able to train her the way that she needed to be trained, or aka build a bitch. It's been real. TV Let's Style for the Style Now. We go.